How does a nursing home resident's leg spontaneously fracture? The answer, most often, it doesn't. Hi, I'm Brett Leitner with the law firm of Parker Waichman. A common nursing home defense that we see in many cases where a resident has fractured their leg or their hip is that it just happened because the resident was old, they had osteoporosis, or they had brittle bones, and when they moved, the leg just fractured. We even hear this defense in cases where the resident is sitting in bed all day and is unable to move by themselves. Well, we've been able to prove this theory wrong. In order to prove them wrong, we work with medical experts who we ask to determine, based on looking at x-rays or diagnostic tests, whether they can tell whether these fractures were caused by trauma, by an accident, by a fall, or in those certain cases whether indeed they were caused because the person had brittle bones or osteoporosis. Maybe they didn't fracture their leg simply because they had brittle bones. Maybe they weren't being supervised. Maybe they fell out of bed. Maybe somebody put them back into bed and didn't tell anybody, and then the next shift, the next morning, found that person with a broken bone. It's laying in their bed, and that person cannot speak for themselves. What I suggest you do is give us a call. We can investigate and try to help you. My name is Brett Leitner. I'm here to answer your questions. I handle these cases every single day. Thank you for watching.